Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Joshua and this is Rooftop. In today's workshop, we're going to be looking at how we can make a paper snowflake. So this is going to be a super quick workshop and it's something very simple that we can do with so for right now, I have some origami sheets. Or even if you don't have origami sheets, you can use some colored papers or you can even use, your Xerox or printing paper. So let's start and see how we go about it. Okay, so I'm just going to remove some different colored papers. So let's say, okay, so it is going to be a little bit echoey for now because I'm using the mic, the camera mic. So just for another 5 minutes or so, I'm going to use this mic. But if it is possible, can you tell me whether I'm clear or not, or whether you would like me to speak a little louder? Is this am I understandable? Or is it too low or too echoey in any way? Okay, great. Yeah, there will be a little bit of an echo since, well, I'm surrounded by four walls, so the sound will bounce back. But don't worry, just for another 5 minutes and it will go back to normal. Okay, so I'm going to take my square sheet of paper. Now, assuming that you have an A4 sheet, we will take this corner and just fold it down over here, just like that. So we will try to align this edge to this part. Alright? If you have an A4 size paper. Is this not even? Yeah. Okay, this paper seems to be a little uneven. No problem. So we'll fold it towards the side, just like that. Okay. So if you have an A4 sheet, you're going to do this, and then you're going to see some extra sheet of paper. So if it's an A4, you'll see like one small rectangle over here. And then we can cut that part out. And then you will automatically have a square sheet of paper. Alright? So now over here, what I'm going to do is I'll just remove this extra part, which unexpectedly this paper seems to be a little bit uneven. So this is not part of the snowflake. Yeah, I'm just correcting the paper by myself. Okay. So now, once you have your square sheet of paper, you'll fold it in half like this. And then you will fold it in half once again, just like that. Alright, just like this. Okay. So now once you're done with it this way, we're going to keep it upwards like this. So we'll have the flap over here on the right or to your left. It can be any side. It doesn't matter which side it is. Alright. Now once you're done with this, I will take this paper. So if we have a middle line like this from here all the way up, I'll fold it a little over the middle line. So if this is the center, I will go a little over it like that. Just like this. And then the same thing with the other side. You just make sure it is centered down like that. Yeah. Like this, we want it pointy at the bottom, and then this side will go on top, just like that. Now it doesn't need to be centered or anything, that is entirely okay. And then I will flip it over, we'll have this pocket over here. So along this line I am going to cut it. Just like that. And this is basically what we need. Okay? So now over here, what I'm going to do is I can take, say, my pencil, and I can draw some shapes over here towards the side. So maybe I'll draw like a semicircle here. I'll just shade it in so you can see. And then maybe this side, I can keep like a zigzag, just like that. Now we don't need to shade, I'm just shading it so that it's much more visible to you. Okay? And then maybe over here we can cut this part out as an oval. And then this side I can just keep a rectangle like that. So I'll just bring it a little bit closer so you can see. Okay, wait, before I do that, okay, there you go. Now it should be much better. Okay, great. Sorry about the other mic. Okay, so now we have these shapes here, and you can see here it's folded, here also it is folded. Okay, so from here I will just cut out this part like that, a circular part, and then the same thing over here. There you go. And then a little bit this side as well. Just like this. So I'm going to cut out these parts. Just like that. And then over here also. I'll cut out a rectangle like this. Make sure that they both are cut evenly, like in a straight line, so that it is then a lot easier to cut it out. There you go. So this is what we need. And then once you open it, There you go. We get these sorts of designs. Now over here what happened is I didn't cut the edge over here, so it looks a little bit rounded. So we can see what type of designs we can get. I'll just fold this part again. Okay, so we can even cut the corners from the sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep this open to the left. So you see how we get these repeated designs on all four sides? Yeah, just like that. Okay, now I'm going to keep this over here, and we can take another sheet of paper. One second. Okay, so I'm going to take another sheet of, say, orange color. So you can try this one with me. I will fold this from corner to corner. Make sure the alignment is good. Okay, I think all of the sheets in this paper are a little bit off, but that's okay, we can still manage. So we'll fold it from one corner to the other, and then fold it into a triangle once again like this. One second. Now my voice is good. Okay, great. Just what I wanted. How's my Wednesday going? It's going pretty good. What about you? I'm just trying to adjust my screen in a way that is... Okay, there you go. Yeah, so my Wednesday has been going good. What about you? Have you tried anything new today? So now this also I will take from here and fold it slightly over the middle line. So you can see this is the middle, just slightly over it. And then the same thing with this side as well. Just like that. And then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to cut straight along this pocket over here. Okay, and now from here what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this shape from this corner. Like that. Then a little bit here. Again this side as well. I'll bring it a little closer to the camera once I am done drawing, so you can then have a look and then try to copy it with me. Your Wednesday is going kind of good, but not that good. Not that good as in, are you like bored, or are you waiting for something to happen? Okay, so let's see, this is what I have drawn. So all of this space over here, and these two small triangles is what I'm going to cut, and only the middle part is what I'm going to keep. Alright, so I will cut these two tiny sides first. Just cut it properly. There you go. And then this side as well. I'm gonna cut along the lines. Now all this extra sheet of paper, right? You can just cut it off as it is. Just an ordinary boring day, right? Why don't you, maybe try going out, or maybe play with your friends? Like that. And then a little bit here also. And we'll try to pull out some of these parts. Okay, there you go. And then over here as well. And just fold this part up so it's easier to cut. There you go. And then one last piece we're gonna cut, which is from here. So Kashinath, have you tried making these snowflake crafts before? Watching a stream cures my boredom. Okay. I didn't realize I was that entertaining also. Well, I'm glad you find me entertaining. So this is what a final cutout needs to look like. This looks like, kind of a wolf looking up and, praying in a way. That's what it looks like to me. Anyways, so we'll open this just like that. Oh, this one's gonna turn out pretty sick. Oh, this one turned out really sick. Oh, lovely, look at that. I'm just trying to show a way where there is no shadow as such. There you go. That turned out pretty sick. I tried 2 of your works, but let's say it was bad. Okay, and even if it was bad, so what? You're not going for a competition, or you're not drawing for a competition. So what does it matter whether it's good or bad? You just keep drawing. So there you go. This is also another way that we can make such snowflakes. Now I will do one last one also. So I will fold this into a triangle again. So Kashinath, why don't you tell me a workshop that you want to see me do? Of course, it needs to be art related. Ask me something outside art, then I don't know how good I would be at it. And then we'll fold this triangle again. Okay, like this. And then I will fold this one just slightly over the middle part, or the center, middle part, slightly over the center. Oh, what am I saying? It is hard to do. So what you can do, right, is you can even find references online. It doesn't have to be the same drawings that I do. You can try creating something that you want to draw, and maybe you can find something simpler. Because while some of my workshops are beginner friendly, city workshop, okay, so like a painting of a city, I'm assuming, or a drawing of a city. I think I remember making something like this when I was, a lot younger. There you go. So this is what I did even at the bottom over here. So I'll start with the bottom. Pencil shading. Yeah, I mean I'm doing, so every Mondays we do have pencil shading, but maybe a little bit specific. A city one would be, I think, a little bit difficult for you because that has a lot of buildings and all of that. Why don't you have a look at my basics of shading workshop that I had done? So that one will help you understand quite a lot when it comes to, drawing, since you like drawing. Believe it or not, but there was a time where I did not like painting and just pencil. And I realized that it was not that I did not like pencil or I did not like painting, but I was a little afraid to paint. But then once I started painting and realized how, well, relatively easy it is, I was like, oh damn, you know what? Maybe I should continue making this. Plus, at the time, I sort of like to show off whatever I drew. Not that I was great at it back then. But yeah, I did like to show off what I drew. So I tried making more and more drawings. I used to stay up till I think 1, 2 o'clock in the night, drawing for 3 to 4 hours straight. Like completing one drawing. And then I used to post it on Facebook. Hey guys, new drawing out. And then tag like gazillion people on my post just so they can like it. I think this is back when I was in the 5th grade, I think. Fifth? No, not fifth. Fifth was, I think, when I just started. So I think 6th or 7th grade, yeah, somewhere around that time. So I'll peel this out. You don't know how to paint? Well, there was a time where even I didn't know how to paint. No one is born knowing everything. We need to learn it. Like how you're talking to me in English, there was a time where you did not know English. And how you talk to your family and your sisters, there was a time where you couldn't speak. But here you are speaking. You probably know 2 languages, 2 to 3 languages, which at one point you never knew. So if you can learn that from without even knowing how to speak, then painting shouldn't be that difficult. Okay, so now let's see what we have made. Okay, so now I'll open this. Which side was it? Yeah. Oh, there you go. Just make sure I open this nicely. I do not want the paper to tear. Yeah, there you go. Look at that lovely snowflake. Oh, it's a little too big. But yeah. So this is what we have made so far. We had made one. I think I'll use my shirt for this. What if I keep it here with side? I'm searching for a good angle to show this since it has quite a lot of holes in it. Yeah, there you go. This is one we made with some rounded corners. And here's a slightly spiky one. And then you have this pretty cool leafy type snowflake. Yesterday I showed two of my shading works to Tony, so He really liked it. Good. See, I told you that what you make for yourself, and there will be people that like your work. And trust me, the works that you think you do not like, other people will like it as well. Yeah. So, like I said, it's a super simple workshop, something you can just take a couple of minutes to make, and you can use it as decorations for your wall also. So, I hope you all enjoyed that workshop. Super quick, super simple, and I hope I kept you entertained as well. So, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all again in another 1.5 hour, which is 5:30 for those of you in India. So, take care and bye bye.